Ask not what you can do for your country, ask what's for lunch. I'm not really sure what Orson Welles had in mind when he said this, but it seemed right to start off our adventure with this. Prashant and I had now set off on this culinary adventure of Karnataka cities, a quest to taste and understand the different cuisines of this state. So grab your proverbial fork and knife and join in as we start off this quest with the OG Indian city, Udupi. Ready?
It's a city full of temples, yes. That is a major contributing factor to the Udupi cuisine. Udupi was set up as a center to debate Hinduism. Brahmins from all around the country used to visit this area. So the temple kitchens had to feed like thousands of people every day, not just Brahmins but even the local people. They took cuisines from the local regions and sort of Brahminized them in the way that they made them sattvic, which means that there's no onion, there's no garlic, and it abides by all of the Brahminical laws of food. And they created an entire cuisine around it. That cuisine was so definitive that it spread all throughout South India. The famous masala dosha, which it was said, which is on the Huffington Post list of top 10 foods to eat before you die, was actually invented in Udupi.
What? Upon hearing this, we had no option but to embark on a quest to find a masala dosa. My stomach grumbled in anticipation. However, fate had different plans for us. Okay, small detour. We came here for the dosa. The dosas only start at 5:30 p.m. So now we still need to have lunch. Prashant?
Very disappointed, man. But I think there's a lot of other stuff that we can get, like the idlis and the sambar.
I had to order something, otherwise I would have collapsed like a dying star and get sucked into my own gut. So I ordered a South Indian thali, and Prashant ordered a mooda. What's a mooda, you ask?
It's a idli steamed in a banana leaf, which is really interesting because it added this really subtle flavor to it, which is quite nice.
To my horror, everything was sweet. Everything. I wasn't expecting that, and it instantly killed my appetite. Prashant kept rubbing his idli in my face.
This is idli.
Yeah,
It's so good.
is it like normal idli?
No, this is very different.
So I decided to call the manager and ask him why was everything so sweet.
See, jaggery is cooling for the body, and you find your hard-working laborers also, they have always jaggery with them, and usually they take jaggery and water. It's cooling actually because the climate is very hot in summer, April, May. So you need, because secondly, taking jaggery also it reduces the thirst.
But does that mean all of Karnataka food is going to be sweet?
See, Karnataka food is not really exact to Karnataka, like it's from region to region. Especially you go to Mangalore, you have a Kerala touch in it. If you go to Bangalore, you have the Andhra and the Tamil Nadu touch. Say if you go to North Karnataka, you have that Hyderabad Karnataka touch, like in Raichur, and the food is very different here. You know, Udupi food is something different. Like you have a banana bun, then you have biscuit roti, uppittu avalaki. Uppittu means it's upma with avalaki, beaten rice. Yeah, something different. You know.
Alright, that's good news. But coming back to our original topic, what is a good dosa?
See, Indian food usually is taken by hand. You know, you can feel, you can know by the feel of the dosa. It should be crispy, but it should melt in the mouth. That is the trick. But in North India, it's different. Most of they wanted a crispy dosa, so urad is less, and rice flour and things added more. That's the trick.
Before we knew it, the clock had struck 5:30. The glorious time of dosa. we lived happily ever after.
The interesting thing about the masala dosha is that it's from Udupi. And Udupi, they don't eat onion, they don't eat garlic. Although garlic is not there in the masala dosha, but one of the main ingredients of masala dosha is the potato with onions fried into it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's all against what Brahmin food was?
Exactly, that was exactly the point. So it's said that the reason that the masala dosha has the potato mixture inside the dosha and wrapped around it is so that they wouldn't offend the local cultures. They wouldn't it would still look like a regular dosha from the outside, but on the inside they had the the potatoey goodness with onions.
Un mois d'avril, une brise tranquille dans un pays étrange et la légèreté tes yeux me percent, tes rires me bercent, ton insouciance, ton ignorance, cette arme.
We woke up the next morning all funky and fresh and set out on our way to the temple. I was really excited to get some of that temple rice and sambar, but at the same time, I was praying to all the gods the food wasn't sweet with jaggery. Alright, a quick digression. Before we get into the temple bit, Prashant is going to tell us how the temple was built.
The Saint Madhavacharya was standing by the beach and he saw a ship in distress. So he's said to have stood on the rocks and sort of kind of helped the ship in distress and helped them move away from the rocks. And so the captain of the ship was really grateful. And turns out the ship was actually coming from Dwarka in Gujarat, which is supposed to be the homeland of Krishna. And he gave him a gopi chandana or sandalwood lump that he used as a ballast on his boat. So he took this ballast, and when he opened it up, he found an idol of a baby Krishna, and that idol is the one that is there installed in the temple today.
I bid adieu to my drunk friend and we were led to the temple kitchen where we were told the magic happens.
Well, it was in my childhood days. Oh Lord, many long years ago. Now with the Spirit, now I'm a Savior. I was filled, Lord filled. Oh, in those fascinating, oh Lord, I'm memories, they legacy in that little, oh, that wooden church house out on a hill.
We're here in the main Bhojanalaya hall, and this place feeds like thousands and thousands of people every day. People kind of sit along these rows over here, and mostly they eat off of banana leaves, but some people even eat right off the floor. It's quite an interesting tradition.
Oh, would feel, oh, don't, oh, would feel.
People had started pouring in and the food was almost ready.
On a journey, moving over rock, God knows it.
People were waiting for the food very patiently. Although there were some of them who were getting a little hangry.
Call the blinking and say good morning. The neighborhood on the freeway is bright. Put your ears on my engine kitchen. Come by later for story time. Hey, hey, what you doing? 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 Honey, doesn't it feel like vacation? All we need is to find some shade. Waking next to the trees isn't so bad. All our troubles were so man-made. Hey, hey, what you doing? Hey, hey, what you doing? Hey, hey, what you doing? Hey, hey, what you doing?
So, Prashant, what are we having right now?
Well, we're having the traditional bhog, I think, that they give.
Pork?
Bhog. But
So?
it's basically served on a banana leaf, and there are a variety of dishes. Even I'm not quite sure what all there is. We'll find out. Trying to get some good shots also. So
Nice.
But
There you can see the banana leaves there, the utensils,
and me
and you.
waiting, very hungry.
See. Two long, exhausting days in Udupi had finally come to an end. The setting sun was now calling out to us. And right then, we knew we couldn't waste the sunset. And so, we ran towards it. Okay, so we are at Malpe Beach right now. We just managed to reach here in time for the sunset. We wanted to shoot a time lapse, but barely got like a second of it. You want to check it out? That's it. That was the time lapse. And now we're just chilling. All's well that ends with a cliche, I suppose. We had completed Udupi, our first leg of the Karnataka trip. We kicked back and then finally caught a bus back home. Tomorrow, we leave for Mangalore.